It's another historic weekend of Formula One here at Zandvoort. The track has seen many unforgettable moments, like Gilles Villeneuve's three-wheeled lap at the 1979 Dutch Grand Prix, which cost him victory. What excitement lies ahead this year? There's never a dull moment at Circuit Zandvoort. It's fast, very fast, with long straights and wide curves. But it also features two heavy banked corners, where aerodynamic improvements are sure to help our drivers. We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change. All eyes are on the teams and how they tackle the rest of the year. Let's get this underway. Here we are, back for another day of Formula One action, where practice wraps up and qualifying unfolds. Whoever said every second counts clearly hadn't revelled in the sport of Formula One, where grid positions can be decided by thousandths of a second. The drivers competing today are amongst the finest in the world, but the margins are even finer. And as you can probably guess, there is no margin for error. There's not much left to say, so let's get into it. Tension continues to build here as race day begins.
This weekend, Red Bull displayed real promise during qualifying, but will they fulfill that potential by the time they reach the checkered flag? We saw a solid qualifying performance from Ferrari, and they're sure to have their chance to push even further during the race. The weather is very overcast here, and teams are staring at the sky watching for the first sign of rain. strategies might have to be quite flexible going into today's race.
So it's time for some fighting between the sand dunes, here at the Dutch Grand Prix. A somewhat overcast day for the drivers, who've now taken position on the grid. Here's Red Bull. Not as close to the front as they might have wished for, but we know the race order can change a lot during those first few corners. And here's the second Red Bull driver. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. The teams are ready to go. Here we go, it's the Dutch Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go. A position gained for Alfa Romeo. Someone's run wide. We've just had a crash on the track. Let's take a look at the replay. Now just take a look at the McLaren. There's the crash. Red Bull moved up. Let's take a closer look. We're just watching the Red Bull. Moving up a place there. Excellent work from them. The team watching on and clearly loving that. I think someone's run wide. It's a spin! We can take a look now. Now just focus on the Haas. And yes, that's where they spin out. The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
Box is slow.
Copy, box. Correction box.
Understood.
We need to box.
Sounds like we've had a spin. Here's the replay. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. And that spin is undoubtedly going to cost them time. Oh, they've run wide. Red Bull gained a place. Let's have a look. We're just watching the Red Bull. Goodness me, there they go, moving ahead of the other driver. The driver's team there cheering them on.
Last lap. That's the checkered flag.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
It's a solid result here for Red Bull's driver. Red Bull have come very close to a good performance here, so I expect they'll be doing some tweaking after this.
There's no rest for F1 teams. Let's hope their hard work can get them closer to exceeding expectations in the next race.
And after this result, the team is fourth in the constructor standings.
We now look ahead to the next round in Monza in Italy. The Temple of Speed is waiting and the teams will be ready and raring to go.